Yeah, when was the last time that you saw a puppet? Now, I don't mean those ones that you made at home with a sock during lockdown. I mean proper puppets, those ones where you look at them and it's almost like a work of art. Well, I'm pleased to say that we finally got our friends on from One Way UK. David Jones, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Gareth. This is fantastic. We finally got it in.
You have. So this is, I mean, I feel like I've known you and your dad for all my life. Because I mean, your dad, and I said this earlier on the radio, that he's one of those people where he's the friendliest man I think I've ever met. And I
Oh.
was talking to Steve Legg from Sorted magazine, who also knows your dad, and he just said, "Do you know, isn't he a genuine, lovely bloke?" And I was saying, I just look forward to arriving at any of these events and seeing in the distance these puppets. And I know that you and your dad and the rest of the team are going to be there because it's just, I've got such fond memories. The first time I saw all of you guys was at CRE last year, and you're going to be there this year, presumably.
We are. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, thank
definitely.
goodness for that. Imagine if you said, no,
Actually, no, we're
we've
anything to
had
avoid you.
can you imagine if instead we've had a major falling out actually with the organisers of CRE, and we're never setting foot on their premises
Yeah,
again.
we've been
Um,
barred.
so looking forward to that, and you're around events all the time, but I want to
Yeah,
start with this event of yours because this is very exciting. It's called the Equip Festival, and it's taking place at Rugby College
yeah.
in Warwickshire, Friday the 28th to Saturday the 29th of October. Tell us all about this.
Well, this is our biggest event of the year, and it's been 3 years kind of in the making, this one, because our last event back in 2019 was our biggest ever festival. We had about a 30 odd percent increase in bookings from the year before. It had this fantastic momentum, and the atmosphere at the festival was just electric. There was this buzz, there was this excitement there. And we've missed out on that one for the past few years. And this year is our first year with our full proper event back in person, and the anticipation for this event of what God will do through the event and just being together again is so exciting. So we've made some changes to the festival this year. Obviously, the name used to be the Puppet and Creative Ministry Festival. It's now the Equip Festival, and it's not just puppets. So obviously, puppets is what we do. It's what we specialize in. It's what we've done for years. It's what we is our real passion. But over the years, we've noticed there's different needs and challenges in the church where they need some new and different quality resources. So we've expanded into things like toddler ministry, toddler resources, toddler groups, this crucial element of the church of outreach and supporting mums and dads and carers and grandparents. But we're trying to provide different resources and training in there as well. So it's puppetry, it's toddler ministry, it's storytelling, gospel illusions, it's balloon modeling, but not in the balloon modeling that you know about. This is with our good friend Jason Westland, who is a balloon modeling extraordinaire. To the point of, at the last time he was with us, we had a giant balloon dinosaur walking across the stage, which was operated by about 5 or 6 people. It was absolutely incredible. The best thing is, I was at the back of the room on the tech desk. I had no idea he had built this one, and he was hiding backstage. So my surprise over the kind of the comp system with the rest of the team was there's a dinosaur on stage. It was absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant.
Presumably, though, you'd have had to have somebody doing a sort of a pin check on the stage or looking for sharp things, because that would have quickly gone from something of beauty to just absolute the most trauma that an audience could have seen, where just a few men with rubber piled on them across the stage.
Absolutely. The appropriate checks apparently were made beforehand. Otherwise, like I say, yeah, the kids in the audience just seeing this wonderful creation be destroyed in front of their eyes would have been absolutely horrific. It would not have been good, would it really at all? No, not at
Um,
all.
I bet you've got some great stories about how the puppet ministry, and I know it's more than just puppets, but can you call it for next year, Puppet Fest?
I think there's already a festival out there called that. So, yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but they're not as good as your festival,
well,
so that's fine, isn't it? No problem there at all.
We'll just trump their event completely with our own event and then just take it over. I like your thinking, Gareth. I like your thinking.
You must have seen those. So I guess people presume that puppets are only for kids, but I remember speaking to you guys at Spring Harvest, and you were saying about how actually puppets are now being used more and more in the corporate world because it's a great icebreaker, isn't it?
Oh, hugely. And this is one of the challenges that we are kind of are tackling in One Way UK when we do training in different events and talking to people, is that there's the assumption that A, puppets is for kids, like you just said, and B, puppets is really old fashioned. This is the kind of little felt puppets that you used to have in like old Sunday school and all that kind of ways of doing it. And the reality is that puppets is more popular than ever before from in terms of kids programs on telly, from like I say about the commercial aspect, puppets are being used in advertising increasingly as well because there's something about a puppet that connects with people. It's something that whatever age you are, you are just enticed by this puppet, and it's a great way of hearing the message. And they use it in corporate advertising because it's a way of having the message and people remembering the message. Now, for us in our ministry, it's a way of people remembering our message, and that's a gospel message or an application, but it sticks. And that's what just is so incredible. I've been involved in puppetry since I was about 9 years old, and we have had some of the most incredible opportunities and experiences over the years. And through puppetry, we've been able to go overseas to Burkina Faso in Africa, all over the country as well, sharing what we do in puppet ministry and being on the front end of that and seeing the impact it makes. And that's why for us, things like the Equip Festival is so crucial because on the face of it, puppet ministry, people don't really get what it truly is, which is why we like to showcase in the big showcases at the festival the best of puppetry and have some of the best leaders in puppetry sharing their different teaching, the workshops we have over the 2 days as well, and inspiring people to the potential of puppetry. And that's crucial in what we do. Yeah.
And it's true what you say that it has changed over recent years because I remember at Sunday school and you would have the person holding the puppet who would have socks and sandals, a beard and long hair. And that was just the women. And they'd be holding up the puppet and going, oh, look, kids, look who this is. It's Saul from the Bible or something. And it was just, I think even the children used to think it was naff. Don't get me started on the adults, but now you look, in TV programs, they've always been used in kids' TV, but now they've sort of developed so much to the point where actually I do watch these programs and I don't know if it's animation or if it's puppetry or if it's a mixture of the both because the quality of them is so good.
Massively. In terms of actual quality of puppets, even on our own team, years and years and years ago, we used to build our own puppets because we just fancied giving it a go. And a while ago, we found one of our original puppets that was built, and it looks genuinely terrifying. And like we use this one with kids, we used it for outreach things in the community. And you look at it, it was the most ugly, horrific, with really kind of eyes all over the place, lipstick with kind of effects, but it looks terrible. And at the time, that puppet still worked. It didn't terrify the children. It still connected with the audience and the people that are walking around the shopping centre, even if it looks utterly horrific. It still did its job, and that just shows the power of puppetry. Even when you've got an awful looking puppet, it still works. So it's really exciting now when we've got such quality puppets and resources. And that's one of our key things that we do at One Way UK is quality. We don't do cheap puppets. Yes, you can buy cheap puppets on the internet. And if that's what you're looking for, fine. But it's nothing like a hand-built, beautifully made puppet, which has been purposely made for that purpose. And that's kind of what we do at One Way UK, and that's what we specialise in. And again, that's what we have the opportunity for you actually to have your hands on the puppets at the festival, trying it out, seeing the quality of them. Because even though we have all the pictures on our website, it doesn't show the actual quality and the character of a puppet. You can't represent this full 3D puppet in the 2D image. You just can't do it. And that's kind of one of the big appeals of the festival as well, is that you have the chance to be there and to try things out properly and to speak to us and speak to the team. Oh, how would you use this? How would you use this? Well, what context would you use this in? Would this work in care homes or nurseries or this or this and this? And it's that opportunity to network and to chat as well. which is what we just love about the festival, and that's kind of part of what creates that atmosphere there. Is that everybody's there just to share knowledge, encourage each other, and just to inspire each other. Because we are still hearing of new ways of using puppets from speaking to different customers and delegates at the festival, and it's like that's a fantastic idea. We're going to take that idea and use it in our own ministries and our own churches because we certainly don't know all the answers, but we love to create events which bring people together where kind of God and the kind of creativity just ignites and something kind of really special happens. A lot of people say that the festival is what kind of gives them their energy and their ideas and their inspiration and their boost for the year ahead. So we've not had a festival for 3 years, so more than ever, people are needing this boost and this energy, and that's kind of what's so exciting for the festival this year.
And it's only 29. I love it when events do this. 29 days, 45 minutes, and 55 seconds till the event. You can get your tickets. You can find out everything you need to at onewayuk.com/event. That's onewayuk.com/event. And you can find out some of the guest speakers. You can find out about some of the resources there. But it really is something for all the family, this. And looking through some of the pictures over recent years, there really is something for everybody. You can book your tickets online. There's also a promotional video there that you'll be able to see of a few of the interesting, eye-catching puppets that you'll be able to see there. And go and have a look, get your tickets. It will be great to see you there. We're hoping to be there. We've got somebody to cover the Friday, but nobody to cover the Saturday. So if you do walk past the Konnect radio stand and it's just empty, that's because we're short-staffed. Don't be stealing anything off the stall or we will be pressing charges. If you go to the website, which is onewayuk.com/event, you'll be able to see everything you need to on there. And also have a look at the puppets in general, because if you're looking for puppets for your church, for your workplace, I mean, can you imagine, okay, a big corporate meeting where you have to make redundancies and you have this puppet on your hand and go, oh, look, Dickie Button here is saying that you're no longer needed in the organization. There's the door. That would definitely cushion the blow. I think that, the employee wouldn't be able to get angry when it's a puppet saying that their services are no longer needed, David?
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody being sacked by a puppet before. I mean, if it works, if it makes it easier, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, have a look on the website. We've got all the information there of our incredible range of workshops that are on there. We've got amazing workshop leaders this year. We have got Bob Hartman storytelling. We've got Jason Russman doing balloon. We've got Stephen K. Morgan. We've got Mark Shortland doing illusions. We've got Play It By Ear drama, doing drama sessions and how you can use drama with kids and it boosts their self-esteem. There's loads and loads and loads, and it's all on our website, onewayuk.com. There is so much packed into the weekend. There's no way that Gareth would allow me enough time to talk about everything on the treasure because I'll be here for another hour. So the website is the place to go.
To be honest as well, I mean, thinking about it, a puppet would be the perfect in any situation to break bad news. I mean, if you're a builder and you have to tell the customer that the whole gable end is falling down, you could go, oh, look, Bobby the builder says that it all needs knocking down. And you take it. I mean, whether or not you would use that in the medical industry, I'm not too sure going, we've got the scan results back, but look. So it's all on the website. Head over there and support these guys because they really do support us. Do you know things like the great Konnect Radio key rings? These are the guys that print them. Your hoodies and your t-shirts, they do them. And they are a great advocate of what we do and we are of what they do. And it's all about teamwork in this kind of thing and ministry. So head over to their website. And if you can be at the event, it would be great to see you there. onewayuk.com/event. Lovely speaking, David.
Yeah, thanks so much, Gav. Take care. God bless.